traveled to crystal seas, ran on rainbows and swung through trees.
All you need is to find the key. Read a book, you'll see.
There are worlds that the eyes can't see, with fairy monsters and kings and queens.
Where you play chess with a centipede, it's possible you'll see. With the magic of stories, you can be anything you want to be. Climb a mountain, swim the seas, find a treasure, come with me. You can be anything you want to be. With the magic of stories, you can be anything you want to be. Climb a mountain, swim the seas, find a treasure, come with me. You can be anything you want, anything you want, anything you want to be.
Hi, kids. Hi. Hi, everybody. Welcome once again to another of our Spark sessions. That's Spark Summer Play and Recreation for Kids with Ayala Malls, Alabang Town Center, and of course, Make Believe Productions. Hi, I'm Teacher Ria, and this is...
Teacher Iggy.
Yes, and we're from a company called
Make Believe Productions.
And we're so happy to be here, to be spending time with you on this Friday afternoon. It's a very hot Friday afternoon, guys. So it's good to hydrate as often as you can, okay? All right. Now, please feel free to comment and interact with us. Give us your comments down below, okay? And then when you take pictures of your cookies, please feel free to upload them on Facebook and Instagram or Twitter using the hashtags #TinyTowniesCreate and #MakeBelieveAtHome. Okay, so we will be starting in about 7 minutes. All right, so while we're waiting for the time to start, make sure you have all your ingredients together. Okay, so make sure that you have your flour, your sugar, your butter, you have an egg, you have your jams, you have your vanilla extract, you have your baking powder and your salt. We're making a very easy baking recipe today, and it's really, really, really yummy. Okay, we're making jewel cookies. All right, so let's see if you have any shout outs. Please feel free to put down your name in the comments. Tell us how old you are, okay? And tell me what's your favorite flavored jam, okay? All right? So
Hi, Teacher Leslie.
Hi, Teacher Leslie. Hello. Okay, nice of you to join us. And then, let's see, is there anyone else? No one else yet. Okay. All right. So we're going to start in about 5 minutes. 5 minutes, guys. Okay. So the recipe is flashing right over here.
Right over here.
The recipe is flashing right there. Okay, so we have 2.5 cups all-purpose flour. Later we'll be measuring. I will review the technique and how you're supposed to measure flour. Okay, And then we will also teach you how to, all about butter, how you measure butter, okay? So we're gonna do all of that, okay? These are really classic cookies that we're making. As in, these were cookies that my grandma used to make for me when I was a kid, okay? So these are recipes passed on, okay, from generation to generation.
Which
All
jam
right.
is my favorite?
Which jam is your favorite?
Strawberry.
Strawberry. Mine is guava. I love guava jam, especially if it comes from Baguio. That place in Baguio. Yes, that's my favorite jam. Yes, buy local,
You
friends.
can say that's your jam.
That's my jam. All right, but yeah, all of our ingredients today you can buy at Makati Supermarket or Metro Supermarket. Okay, and most of the things that we have, our utensils today, you can also buy them at Metro department store. Okay, guys. So if you need your kitchen equipment, do drop by Metro department store. Okay, now let's see. Do we have new people in? Guys, feel free to put down your names and then your ages. And remember, the question is, what is your favorite jam flavor?
Yeah.
Okay, so mine is guava. Iggy's is strawberry,
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
And then, let's see, who else? Okay.
Yes.
Teacher Leslie, what's your favorite jam?
What is your favorite jam? teacher?
Okay, we have, who's here? This is Myla. Myla Maderal. Hello, Myla. Nice
Hello.
to see you. Okay. All right. So we are going to start in
Now?
3 minutes.
3 minutes.
We have 3 minutes, guys. 3 minutes to get your ingredients together. And
While-
your, what you will be needing for utensils, you will need your measuring cups.
Which is a 1 cup and a 1/2 cup?
Yeah, just for this one. And then your measuring teaspoons.
Yep.
Okay, measuring spoons. So this is a half teaspoon, and then we're using 1/4 teaspoon for the jam, because you'll be putting jam inside your cookie. Okay, and then you'll need the spatula to measure and level out your cookie. We will need the 1 tablespoon.
Oh.
It's there behind.
Oh, is it?
Yes, it is. Okay, so you will need 1 tablespoon, and then you will need a spatula, a big spatula or a wooden spoon will do, and then we have a parchment paper, and of course you will need your oven. Now you can use an oven toaster that has a temperature regulator. You can get those in Anson's. Okay, you can get those in Anson's. All right. So it's not the air fryer today. We're using an oven toaster. See, so you can actually bake with your oven toaster. If it's just cookies, it's easy to use your oven toaster,
Yeah.
especially if it has a regulator. Okay, for your temperature. Let's see. Hi, Make Believe. Yes. Okay. All right.
Alright,
So we will start in a minute. Okay, and in 1 minute we are going to start making our cookies. But first we are going to do our song. Okay, so let us be. It's still a while. Just 1 more minute, guys. We will start in a minute, and then we will sing our make-believe song, which is the Magic of Stories, which you can find in Spotify and iTunes. Okay. All right. So a few more seconds, I believe. Okay, make sure that all your ingredients and all your utensils are right in front of you. And then we are going to start baking really, really soon. I'm so excited. Yes, are you excited?
Yeah.
Iggy? I'm super excited. I am super excited. Okay, it is now 3 o'clock.
Alright, let's
So
go.
now we are going to start. We are going to sing our song. Okay, guys? Oops, wait a minute. Here we go. Wait a minute. Ooh. Teacher Rhea is having technical difficulties. Okay, we are going to start.
Bluetooth connected.
Okay, it's connected.
It is connected.
We are happy, okay, that it's connected. Okay, we will do our song now. Here we go. Okay, here we go. We're going to dance and sing our make-believe song, which is the magic of stories. Okay? Have you traveled?
Have you traveled to crystal seas?
Run on rainbows.
Ran on rainbows and swung through trees.
All you need is to find
All
the
you
key.
need is to find the key. Read a book, you'll see.
There are worlds.
There are worlds that the eyes can't see.
With fairy monsters.
With fairy monsters and kings and queens.
Where you play
Where
chess.
you play chess with a centipede.
Possible you
It's
see.
possible you see.
With the magic of stories.
The magic of stories.
You can be anything.
You can be anything you want to be.
I'm a baker.
I'm a holiday.
Climb a mountain, swim the sea.
Find a treasure.
Find a treasure.
Come with me.
Come with me.
You can be anything you want to be.
You can be anything you want to be.
With the magic of stories.
Magic of stories.
You can be anything you want to
You
be.
can be anything you want to be. I'm a climb a mountain, swim the sea.
Find a treasure.
Find a treasure, come with me.
Anything you want.
You can be anything you want. Anything you want. Anything you want to be.
I am now myself.
I'm still a monkey. Okay, guys, very good. All right, so now we are going to start making our cookies, okay? So friends, what we need to do now is we need to measure, our flour.
How much
Okay,
flour?
I think we need to turn off our electric fans when we measure the flour. Okay,
Yeah,
so
it's not blocking.
we need 2.5 cups, okay? We will need 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour. Now, how do we measure that? Oh, you still need to block it.
Oh yeah.
Sorry. Okay,
Don't we need
you need a straight, and I have that.
alright.
You need a straight edged object so you can level the flour. So what I'm doing now is I'm making a mountain on my cup.
Remember not to pack it.
Remember not to pack it, not to shake it. That's a no-no. Okay, so you get your straight edge and then
You push.
you push and you level your flour so that it's straight. Okay, like that. Okay, so we will put it here in our smaller bowl because we need two small bowls, two mixing bowls rather. So I'm putting it in my smaller bowl.
So that's one.
That's 1 cup.
1 cup.
Okay, we need 2.5.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna load this up again. I did not pack it. I just loosely placed my flour on top. Oh, this
Oh,
is 1
wrong.
cup. Wrong cup.
While we're doing this, why don't we go across the rules?
Oh yeah, let's go across the
Okay,
rules.
so
No,
what's rule
sorry.
number 1?
Rule number 1 is to explore. Okay, so what that means is You can just explore. You can, if you don't have the ingredients that we have, like if you have a different flavor jam, go ahead and do that.
Yeah.
That's okay. All right. And if, for instance, you want to experiment by putting nuts, that's also okay.
Yeah.
All right. It's all up to you. Okay. This is my 1/2 cup of flour.
Okay, now
Rule number two
is to keep creating.
Yes, keep creating. Now, what does that mean? That means that if for any reason we stop because the connection is bad,
Eh,
and
the-
something like this, okay?
That's that.
If it lags like that, just keep on creating, keep mixing, keep doing what we were doing earlier, and we will find a way to get back to you, okay, guys? Okay, and
Now,
then rule number three
three.
is the most important rule, and
And
that
you cannot
is
forget this. It's
have fun. Okay, guys? All right, so we put 2.5 cups of flour in our little bowl. Now, the next thing we have to do, thank you very much for reminding me.
Also, guys, while you're watching, make the resolution like 720p. There you go.
Yes.
720p. So
Okay.
you can see us better.
Yeah, you can take a look at your settings and you can adjust it there. I think it's in the lower right corner of your screen and it has a little settings icon. Just click on that and then click on 720 so you can see us clearer, okay?
And remember to let us know if you can hear us properly or not.
Yeah. Just put it down in the comments below and we'll find a way to get to you, okay?
Yeah.
So guys, now I'm putting 1 cup of sugar. Okay, 1 cup of sugar. It's the same thing as the flour. I make a mountain. All right. And then after I make the
Pop
mountain,
down.
I am going to level it with a straight edge. You know, you can use the back of a knife or you can use the handle of your spatula. You can do that too. Okay, so this is for my
Wet
wet ingredients. We need to put baking powder and baking soda here too. Okay, let's leave this first. Okay.
This is the baking powder and baking soda.
Wait, hang on, we will measure. Okay, so how much of it? It's 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder.
It's not baking soda, guys. It's baking powder.
Baking powder.
There's a difference.
There is a huge difference. So baking powder. Okay. Baking powder also lifts, but it makes your food a little lighter. Makes your cookies lighter. Okay.
Remember to drop down a comment so we
Yes.
know you're there.
Yes, let us know. Okay. Do we have anyone?
Yeah.
Who's
It's
there?
Arn.
Hi, Arn.
Hey, Tito Arn.
Nice to have you again. Okay, so we have baking soda, and now we're gonna put salt. Okay.
How much salt do we put?
We put 1/4 teaspoon of salt. So a while ago it was 1/2 teaspoon baking soda,
And
and now it's 1/4 teaspoon salt. I will just use my finger for that. Okay.
Alright.
Okay, so there. So what we did was we put together the flour,
So that's
Okay.
2.5 cups of flour.
2.5 cups of flour, 1/2
1/2
teaspoon
teaspoon.
baking soda,
Mhm.
and 1/4 teaspoon of
Of
salt.
salt.
Now what we're gonna do is, you can get the whisk, Iggy.
Yeah.
We are going to whisk these dry ingredients together, okay? So Iggy is now, the whisk is there, sweetie.
Oh, we're getting
Whisk
that.
is there. Yeah, the smaller whisk is okay. So we will get the smaller whisk, because it's just a small thing. And then now we're gonna whisk the flour and the baking soda and the salt together. Now why are we doing this?
Why are we doing this?
We are doing this so that it's an even mix with the salt and the baking soda and the flour, okay?
Alright.
So that's what we're doing. And also we're breaking up the clumps of flour that
Yeah.
might be inside your bowl,
Because
okay?
they can be a little compact sometimes.
Yeah, so what the whisk does is it breaks up those little bits of flour that get clumped up, okay?
Yeah.
All right, do we have any comments, Iggy? Are we good so far?
We're good so far.
Do we have any questions?
No
None yet?
questions yet.
Okay, who's this? Abby?
No, it's Igor.
No, there's one. That's Daniel. Okay, it was Daniel. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna get a cup of butter. So what we're gonna do now is we are going to
Dump the butter in.
dump the butter in. Now the butter has to be softened, okay?
Yeah, so it has to look a little like this.
It has to look like this. Okay, now why softened? You want it softened because you don't want
It'll be easier for you to
it will
mix
be
it.
easier for you to mix if it's softened butter.
But if it's melted, that's a no-no.
No, it's hard.
I've
Well,
made that mistake before.
there are some cookies where you can make melted butter or
Yeah.
burnt butter. Actually, brown butter, not burnt butter, but brown butter. Brown butter cookies are really yummy. That's okay, but there's a separate recipe for that.
Yeah.
Okay, you don't need to use brown butter for this, but if you wanna try, go ahead. Okay, brown butter cookies are actually yummy because they have. Here, can you get the sugar, Iggy? The cover of the sugar, put it back on, and then remove the measuring cup inside, and let's clay go.
You need to wash your hands.
Okay, yes, you need to
Got
wash
some
your
butter in my hands.
Okay. So now what we're going to do, I'm going to show you how to do this without a mixer. So you can see that these things can be done even when there is no mixer in your house. Okay? So, but if you have a mixer, definitely go ahead and use that. It's a lot easier. It'll make your lives easier.
Yeah.
Okay?
Remember
But
to
then-
wash your hands after touching wet and dry ingredients.
Okay, so now we are going to mix the butter and
So
the
guys,
sugar
you
together.
gotta mix it in like a circular motion.
Okay, like what Iggy's doing
quick
there.
motion, like this. So it mixes it in properly.
Yes,
It
that's right. Go.
creams. That's the term for
That's
it.
a term for it. Cream the sugar and the butter together. Alright.
I'm gonna cream you.
He's gonna cream the sugar and the butter together. Okay, here. There's stuff there. Okay, make sure that your hands are clean, guys.
Yep.
Okay, whenever you bake or whenever you cook in the kitchen, make sure that your hands are clean. Alright? It's always good to have clean hands. Okay? Can you hear us okay? Can everybody hear us fine? Okay. So while Iggy is doing that, okay. We're gonna need 1 teaspoon, Iggy.
1 teaspoon.
Yeah, I remember in the movie, I think it was Fauna who kept saying tisk, 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 tisk. What is a tisk? What's a tisk?
What is a tisk?
It's a teaspoon, TSP. It's abbreviated, so if you look at the recipe, it'll say 1 tisk. It's actually a teaspoon, okay? Alright, so we are now creaming our sugar
You got
and
the
butter.
teaspoon?
Okay, you got the teaspoon? Okay, good. Okay. So now, what we will do is we will add an egg.
Okay. I'll
Okay.
crack the egg.
You can crack the egg. What I usually do, sometimes what I do when I'm feeling a little meticulous, I would actually, there's a trash can right here. What I would do is I would actually get the egg and put it in a separate container and then put the vanilla in together with the egg and whisk it there before I even put it in here. But you know, it's way too many steps. That's okay. You can do it like this. It'll all mix up anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
So how much did you put in?
I'm putting in 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Okay. All right.
I shall mix it now.
Okay. Go ahead. Go for it.
Right.
Okay, so now Iggy is mixing up the cream and the egg and the butter, the cream, butter, and sugar, and the egg and vanilla together. See, you don't need a mixer.
Yeah.
All you need are your hands and the spatula. Okay? Alright. So after this,
It's a real arm workout, guys. Gotta get buff!
alright. Okay, so now that we have that, we're done with that. Okay, I'm gonna get all our pieces together. Alright,
So here comes the fun part, guys.
here's the fun part. We're gonna put our flour
And baking powder.
and baking
salt
powder and salt.
in here. Just floop it.
So your dry ingredients,
Go for it.
you put them into,
Remember to be careful, guys. It can get messy.
okay, if you want, you can do it little by little.
Yeah, but
We can do it little by little. Whoops, careful.
told you guys it gets messy.
Okay, and then here. If you're gonna do it with a mixer, what I would recommend is for you to do it little by little, because the flour, if you put it in
It'll get
right
stuck to
away,
the...
start on the lowest setting of your
Yeah.
mixer. Because if you put it straight away on the highest
It'll go
setting,
boom.
you will have makeup. You will have flour makeup on your face.
Has that ever happened to you before?
Me, yes, when I was a kid. I was too excited, and then I turned on my mixer, and then all of a sudden, whoo, I inhaled flour. Not a very pleasant experience. So start on the lowest setting of your mixer, and then gradually bring it up to a faster speed.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you guys see the dough right now, it's starting to turn into like a dough texture.
Yeah,
It's not
so-
wet anymore or
Yeah.
dry.
So now it's like cookie dough.
Yeah.
It's like real cookie dough.
Alright, I'm gonna read
Okay.
the comments.
Okay. Possible to put almond extract? Yes, you can.
Yeah.
You can put almond extract. You can put lemon extract. That's fine too. It'll be yummy if you put almond also. Okay.
You are craving it now. It is your fault, guys.
Who's this? Who's this?
Jimwell.
Gemwell Atienza. I am craving now. It's your fault, you guys. Aw. It's okay. You know what? If you're craving, you go into your kitchen, you
And just
get
make it.
all of these ingredients, and I'm sure you probably have all these ingredients already in your pantry.
Yeah.
Okay? And then you just put them together like we're doing now. You didn't even have any special equipment.
I'm
We're-
telling you, this is some good stuff, guys.
It's just a little, it's just your bowls, your spatula, and elbow grease.
Yeah.
Okay? Alright. Hi, Albie. It's Daniel. Hi, Daniel. Hi, Daniel.
Yes, do not overbeat your cookie dough.
Okay. Yes, do not overbeat your cookie dough. It's not a good idea. Actually, for me, I usually like my cookies done by hand because it always comes out nice. For
Yeah.
me, it always comes out nicer if it's done by hand.
Dad says, is it time to eat the yummy, pretty cookies now? No, not
He's
yet.
been binging on cookies.
Just wait.
Okay, so here we go. So I just mixed all of that together,
Yeah.
and now it looks like this.
That looks nice.
Okay? Alright, when it gets to this consistency, it's about ready to roll.
Alright.
Okay?
So,
So
now,
we're gonna get our
parchment paper.
parchment paper.
And our pan.
Okay? And then we're gonna put parchment paper on our small pan. Now, if you have a big oven and if you have an oven at home, please feel free to use that. Actually, yeah, do use that.
So what's the temperature we're going to be cooking it in?
You're gonna be baking it at 300 degrees, okay,
For how long?
for about 22 minutes.
Remember, guys,
22
that's
minutes.
300 degrees is in Fahrenheit, and
Yeah.
it's 200 degrees in centigrade.
No, it's 150.
Is it 150?
Yes, it's
Oh, yeah,
150.
150,
150. If it's 200, that's gonna be too
Yeah,
high.
sorry.
So it's 150 centigrade or Celsius, okay?
I was too excited, guys.
And then in Fahrenheit, it's 300 degrees.
Okay.
22 minutes, okay?
That parchment paper doesn't want to go down, right?
You know what, if it doesn't want to go down, you know what you can do? You can get some butter and then put butter on the sides to glue it down.
You want me to melt the butter?
No, no need. Just getting some butter. Boy, finally, what did got to see the comment section. Okay, congratulations, Arnie. Okay. It makes your parchment paper stick to your pan. Just like that. Good, see? Okay?
Alright, now we can start.
Alright. So what are we going to do? We are going to
Get
here.
no 1 tablespoon.
1 tablespoon of dough. So what you're going to do is you're going to measure 1 tablespoon of dough. Usually what I would do is I would actually put this inside the refrigerator
Yeah.
and chill it, because chilled dough always works better.
Yeah, don't put it in the freezer, guys.
No,
It'll take a while.
not the freezer. Just chill it in the refrigerator. Now, guys, another tip, pro tip. Okay, if you like cookies like I do, it's always nice to have them on stock, right? So what I would do is I would just bake a batch, or I would mix together a batch of dough, cookie dough, and then I'd leave it in my fridge. And then I would just cook it later. So I have enough in batches. I can bake them in batches whenever I want. Ah! Okay, it's alright.
Sorry, a tablespoon.
Okay. So what I'm doing now, okay, is I am making balls. Little cookie balls. Okay? Can you see that? And then I'm gonna put them here in my pan. Now this pan can only accommodate 8. Okay? Now it's very important that you leave a little bit of space between your cookies, because when you do that, you leave them space to expand, because when the butter melts, the cookies tend to expand. But this particular cookie doesn't need that much space because it doesn't expand as much. Okay,
I'm starting to
but
get
if you're using if you're doing like a drop cookie, drop cookies are like chocolate chip cookies, and what else for drop cookies? Drop cookies would be, yeah, peanut butter cookies are drop cookies, oatmeal raisin, oatmeal cookies, they're drop cookies. These are shaped. These are shaped cookies because if you can see, like what we're doing now, we are shaping the cookies.
You know,
See?
this is kind of giving
So-
me some childhood flashbacks.
Yeah, when Iggy was small, he used to bake cookies too. He would make Russian tea cookies. Anyway,
I used to make them by the hundreds, guys.
yeah, we had a business. We have a cookie business. So now what we're doing, okay, is we're forming them into balls. We're putting them in our small pan here that fits our oven toaster.
Yeah.
Okay, with the regulator. I like
Stay
that.
hydrated, guys.
Yeah, you need to drink water in a bit. If you're thirsty, you go ahead and drink some water. So if you see what I'm doing, I'm getting the batter from my tablespoon after measuring, and then I am just picking it off, making sure that I remove all the cookie dough that is stuck inside my tablespoon. Okay? Now in the recipe, if you see a big letter T, that usually means
Maybe we should move this to
tablespoon.
the middle so
Okay, let's move it to the middle.
There
There.
you go.
Nice, Iggy. Thank you. There. Alright. One last.
Oh, look at that. The cameraman, our dad. My dad's. Yeah, I'm gonna split screen this.
Okay. Why don't you use this one? Did you get it all? Okay, you got it all. Okay. So what I'm gonna do for now, since Iggy is already doing that
Start
last
pressing it.
one, now what you're gonna do is you're gonna press the cookie, just like so. It's okay. There. You're gonna press it like this. Can you see?
Make
Okay.
sure it looks like a little volcano.
Yes. Okay, so you're putting your thumb inside. Another way you can do this is you can get a melon baller
Yeah.
and then
Just
take
press
a
it down.
little bit, you can press it down or you can take a little bit off and then put it back inside your cookie dough. Okay? So, if you can see it, alright? If you can see it, that's how it looks like with an indentation, and that is your space for putting your jam or your jelly. Okay? So now we are going to get, oh no, Iggy, I can't open the jam jar
I got
because
it,
my,
I got it.
you got it because my hands are all oily from the,
Okay.
okay, you got it? Okay, awesome. So now, all right, here, open all of these. You be my jam jar opener. Isn't there a Dr. Seuss character that does that, the jam jar opener? Okay.
The jam jar over there.
What's his name again? I remember there was a character, Dr. Seuss. Every time I see these berries, I remember Sleeping Beauty in the forest foraging for berries. Remember?
Yeah.
On the day before her 16th birthday, she went out and then she foraged for berries.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So this is blueberry, guys.
Remember, guys, you gotta make sound effects so it tastes even better. So you gotta like.
Sound
you gotta-
effects make it sound yummier. Now about your about preheating your oven, preheat your oven already before you start. Okay, if you have a big oven. When the thing about this, what I noticed about this oven toaster is that I don't even have to preheat the oven anymore. Once I put it in, it's good to go. But because an oven is bigger and it takes time to preheat, you have to preheat it before you start. Okay? So always preheat your oven before you start with your cookies. Alright? Wow, Iggy's done it all. So this is guava. What's this? Strawberry?
Yeah, that's strawberry.
And then now we are gonna make
Marmalade.
marmalade. Alright? Okay. Now, we only have a small oven because our big oven is out back.
It cannot fit.
It cannot fit. Okay, so we're gonna use the small one so you can see what we're doing. Okay, that's a lot.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Yeah. So for the marmalade, or yeah, we only use like 1/8 of a teaspoon because it's huge chunks usually. The orange rind is thick and big, so we only use 1/8 of a teaspoon.
Okay, so now
But-
that's good to go.
Yeah, so we put about 1/4 to a little bit less than a half teaspoon, depending on how big your indentation is. Now look at that.
That looks
Isn't that pretty?
That
Okay.
looks like jewels.
Okay, Iggy, why don't you get more of our parchment paper so we can already get these things, these babies ready.
Alright.
Okay, so now it's already on 150 degrees Celsius, and I'm just putting it on 15 minutes, because this is 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, I put it on 7 minutes, and then it's 22 minutes, and then it's ready to go. Okay? Alright, I like these ovens, these oven toasters with the temperature regulators, because then you can control the temperature of your oven. So you can actually bake in those babies.
There you go.
Isn't that great?
We're gonna need some scissors.
Okay, we're gonna need some scissors. So what we're gonna do is we're going to line up our cookie dough.
You want
Now,
some water, Mom?
Yes, please hydrate, guys. Drink some water. Now, usually, if you have a big cookie sheet at home, you just finish off your cookie sheet. I would probably put, with that one, I would probably put about 16 to a pan. If your pan is, let's say, a 7 by 12 or 7 by 11. Can I put 16 and 7 by 11? Yeah, roundabout. I think it'll fit. A 7 by 11 cookie sheet. Yeah. Oh, water's good. Water is so good. Okay, so, Iggy, why don't we start already with the others?
Yeah.
So that when that gets out, we're ready. Alright, let's see now.
Check the comments.
Let's check the comments. Time to make coffee and tea to go with those cookies. Yeah. Will there be a difference if cookies are filled with jam after baking? Yes, it won't stick. What you want is for the jam to stick to your cookies. So it's best to put them in your cookie first, put them in your unbaked cookies, and then bake them, put them inside the oven so that it sticks to your cookie. Now look what I can do to my cookie. I can turn it upside down and it won't fall off.
You
Right?
won't get that with like
You won't get that when the jam is just placed on top of the cookie.
yeah.
So it's best if you bake it. Also, another thing that I noticed is that it has a nice glaze to it because when the sugar is caramelized, it becomes more chewy also. So the texture, it adds the texture of your cookie. So it's best to bake it together already with your cookie. Okay, Ree? All right. Are there any other questions? Let's see. My dream is to try baking cookies in a brick oven. That would be very interesting. That would actually be very interesting. I would like to try that too. So,
Oh, we had a brick
Arn, when you get a brick oven, you give me a call. I'm going to your house. Okay? All right. Daniel. Hi, Daniel. Are you enjoying? Are you baking too? Okay. Who else? Do we have any other comments? Let's see.
How many people are watching?
Let's see. Enough. Rana, can we use oven toaster to bake? Said Roma Manalo. Yes, you can. Just make sure, well, if your oven toaster has the temperature regulator like this one does, yes. If you're not using one with a regulator, I suggest that you watch the cookie very carefully. When you see that it's starting to get brown in the edges, it would be time to stop baking it already. Okay, because then you don't want to burn your cookie. Alright, so this will not turn out brown. It turns out like a nice beige color. Sandy beige. Yeah.
The cookie color.
Yeah, it's a nice cookie color. Okay? Let me know if I've answered your question, Roma. Let's see who else. Okay. Wasak diet ko dito. Yes, Arn, please send me pictures of what you baked. Okay, guys. So if you're baking, please upload your photos
Using the hashtag.
using the hashtag.
Chinese create
Yes,
and hashtag make believe at home.
that's right. Okay, guys. So Iggy is making the next batch already. Okay. So any jam flavor will do.
Look at that.
Nice. Okay, any jam or jelly flavor will do. I like if you have raspberry or boysenberry, blackberry jam, that would be really, really nice. There is one particular jam that I like, and I have yet to try. In fact, I might try it now. We have the chia jam there because it's superfoods and stuff. So that would probably be a good thing to try out. Okay, so I will cut this in half already. Okay, so what we're doing now is we're trying to line up our next batch of cookies to put inside the oven.
You know, I'm so used to this, I can properly, like, I can estimate it by eye.
Best if you use
Yeah, no, I use the spoon, but I estimate it by eye.
Yeah.
The spoon.
Yeah. That's when you get used to it already, you can almost just
Tell.
you can eyeball it and you're fine. But if you're not used to it, it's also okay to do it, you know, with a tablespoon, so that at least also when you have a tablespoon, you can measure equally how much each cookie has. All right?
Remember, you can also put it in the refrigerator, so it's easier for you.
Yeah. Now, guys, you know, if you're enterprising enough, if you're a little kid and you're enterprising enough, you know, you can ask mommy and daddy to help you cost out how much these things cost. And you can sell them to your friends and to your titos and to your titas. Make a little extra money on the
Make
side
that
if you want.
bank.
Ka-ching, ka-ching, right? Okay. Make a little extra for yourself. That's really, you know, it's good to start young.
You can put that on your resume.
Okay. You can start young. Can you share more about your memories making these with your Lola? Okay. Glenn says, oh my, that's my husband, by the way. By the way, did you use my favorite butter or a substitute? Okay. You can make it with butter or a butter compound. My favorite thing to use would be butter. I would make this with butter because butter, I don't know, for me, nothing beats butter. Okay? Sorry to all my vegan friends out there. But if you know, if you're vegan, you can find the substitute for it, you know. Don't deprive yourselves of cookies, because cookies are love. Alright? I'm sure one of these days I'm gonna find a recipe that I like for vegan cookies. Okay? Alright. Okay. So now putting them, let's put the jam in this. So that when that's done, you can put.
You know, I really doubt I could ever go vegan.
Well, you never know until you try. We can try one of
we
these.
can try, but
Yeah, we'll try. Let's not knock it until we've tried it.
we'll see.
We'll see. Okay, so now we're putting the guava jam. I'm putting the guava jam in. Okay. So now we're preparing the next batch. Okay, stories of my childhood. Okay, when I was small, my grandmother used to bake cookies. She used to make butter cookies, and we would make these also. I remember she would be mixing stuff, and I'd be on the edge of the table with my chin on my hands like that.
Which was me when she started baking when
Yeah.
I was little.
It's a process. It's
I was
something that you
like,
pass on.
whoa, brownies.
Yeah. So my grandmother would bake these, and then she would make me put the jam in, and then she would also make me press holes inside the cookies. That's what she used to do. Yeah. My
And
Lola
in
Rosita.
In
In return, I would eat the cookies. It was fun. I didn't think it was work. It was playing. And until now, I still think like it's playing.
It's not even work.
It's
Honestly.
not work at all.
It is in some ways, but it ain't work if you're
Is
getting
it also
paid by
okay to use
the
margarine instead of butter? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. There are some butter compounds that actually taste like butter. You just have to find the one that suits your taste. But there are some that are in the market right now. You go to Makati supermarket and they have bricks and bricks of it. Go take a look. And then you can use that instead of butter if you like. It's cheaper, it's more cost effective, I guess, than butter because butter nowadays is expensive. So yeah, if you want to use a butter compound, yes, it will work. Okay, so if you're gonna make a business, actually some people when they do business, they use butter compound instead of butter, and that'll bring your cost
Why don't we
down.
bring this 1/8 teaspoon to work and just like press down these.
Tita Pilar, hi Tita Pilar!
Hi, Tita Pilar!
Tita Pilar, that's Lola Pilar to you.
Lola Pilar. Sorry.
Hi Tita Pilar. She wants me to bring her some. You know what, Tita
Yes,
Pilar,
bring her
now
some.
that it's GCQ, I can probably have some sent to you. Okay? Good with hot Batangas choco drink. Oh my goodness, yes. Tablea with this one. You know what, even a cold glass of milk with this. Oh my gosh, guys. We need milk. After this, we need milk. A cold glass of milk or tea. Tea is actually good with this. Now, if you want it to be a little bit fancy, what you can do also is you can put confectioner sugar on top. You can dust it with confectioner sugar. That will also be good. However, if you're watching your sugar, maybe you can skip the skip the confectioner sugar. Yeah. But if you're not really watching your sugar and your
Your
levels are
YOLO.
okay
YOLO.
and you're YOLO, go ahead and dust those babies up with confectioner sugar. Okay, add another butter. So when this is all done and over with, it looks like these. See? See? Can you see? I'm sorry. We're all twisty.
Yeah, we are
Okay.
crispy curly.
See? They have a very jewel-like consistency. Okay, if you have any questions, let me know. Okay. Alright. So I was saying a while ago, what you can do also is you can actually do this
Where'd you
part.
get the chia?
The chia. Oh yeah, get the chia.
Can you get it? I don't know what it
No,
looks like.
it's okay. No, it's inside the refrigerator. And it's you have to go to the fan.
Yeah.
Okay. So what I would do if you wanna have this unstuck, this particular cookie unstuck, okay, is you put it, you get it to the point where you do the indentations like this one here. Okay, can you see it? I hope you can see it. You can put it here, all right? You can get it until this point, and then you can put it in the freezer, all right? Put it in the freezer, let it stay there for until until it's hard, and then you can transfer it into Ziploc bags, into those
Okay.
bags that you can seal, resealable bags, or you can put them in Tupperwares. Okay, but you have to make sure that they're frozen already and hard, so that it doesn't lose its shape when you put them inside the bags or the Tupperware. Okay, so freeze them at this point after you've done the thumbprint. Okay, and then after that, when it's frozen already, you put them in the bags. When you want to eat them, what you do is you take them out. Okay, you take them out, and then you let them thaw for a bit. And when they're thawed and soft enough already, what you do, that's way too much, that's gonna overfill. You don't overfill your cookies, guys, because when you overfill it, it'll just dribble over. Ooh, pink. It'll just dribble over your cookie, and it'll just make a mess. So make sure that it's just filled up to the edge of your indentation.
Is the
Okay?
cookies finished?
No, not yet. 7 more minutes, and then it's done. Okay? So freeze them until this point, and then put them in Tupperware. When you want to eat them, thaw them out. When you thaw them out, and they're soft enough, you put your jams in them, and then you bake them in the oven, right? So if you want a quick treat, you have them ready to go in the refrigerator or in the freezer. Okay, guys? All right. How about I can tell you about different kinds of cookies. Okay, so what we're doing now is a
Hey!
hey! Our cameraman cannot control himself. My goodness. I tell you, he will crawl. He will crawl
Can you see his
towards
hand on
the
the screen?
cookie.
I want to see his hand on the screen.
Okay.
I'm just looking at the screen right now.
Okay. So, there are several kinds of cookies, as I was saying before our cameraman interrupted me. Okay. So, there are drop cookies, and that's usually your chocolate chip cookies, your oatmeal raisin, oatmeal cookies, anything that you drop from a teaspoon onto your pan, that's a drop cookie. Then you have your shaped cookies like these, anything that you roll up into a ball, or anything that, those are, okay? And then you have your bar cookies, and that's usually your brownies, your blondies, your lemon squares. So those are really all cookies, okay? Okay, those are almost done. I can smell them. And if I can, oh, it's a smell of butter and sugar and vanilla and fruit, that beautiful combo. I can smell it.
People are asking, where is Joey?
Where is Joey? Joey
just chilling.
is my youngest son. Iggy's youngest brother. He's upstairs.
He's just chilling.
He's chilling. Yeah, because it's a very hot day and we don't expect him to be down here.
Yeah.
Super hot. Okay, so Iggy, why don't you put jam on those last two? Make it guava. I like the guava. Guava jam, please. So we have here, this is the chia raspberry. See, we really love this chia raspberry one. And it's almost gone. We cried. Okay. Alright. So guys, get your tea percolating because the cookie is almost
You know
done.
what would be so good with this?
What would be good with this?
English bread.
English breakfast tea or Earl Grey. But yeah, for
That's
kids,
caffeine.
no.
That's a no-no,
That's a
guys.
no-no for kids. But for mommy, and for daddy,
For Kuya.
big kuya and ate who are all grown up and won't grow anymore. Okay? You can have that. Okay, shout out to Arya who is watching.
Hi, ate.
Okay, I'm gonna check on this now. I think these are almost done. These are done. And Iggy overfilled one. Okay, yes you
It's
did.
fine.
Okay,
Guys,
you
remember,
eat your
eat your
mistakes. You can always eat your mistakes. That's good, that's okay. If you make a mistake, it's fine. You can eat your mistake.
Hold on, I'm trying to pull it out.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Look at that, it bubble. It bubble.
It bubbles. Okay.
Okay, I'm just gonna leave it out first so it cools.
Yeah, you have to put it down here. I can already get that. Okay? Put it down on the table.
Try not to burn myself.
Yes, try not to burn yourself. Okay.
Oh, we're so
Ding.
good.
Alright. Okay. So, Iggy, why don't you wash this one? And I will get this other one here. I will take them out. Yeah.
Why am I washing this one?
So that we can
yeah,
do something to dislodge the cookies. Okay. So I will bring the cookies closer to you. Hang on. There, so I can see my hand and what it's doing. Okay. You see that? If you can see this one, this part, that's the one that Iggy overfilled. He was a little overzealous with the jam. So
Okay, guys.
it makes
my
it
mistake.
it makes the mess if you overfill it. So try not to overfill it. Try to stick within the indentation, okay? But that's okay. If it goes over, that's fine. You can still eat that. Actually, that's probably
One of my favorite memes is Uruguay from Kung Fu Panda's there are no accidents.
there are no accidents. Or what Arya would say is there are no mistakes, just happy accidents.
Yeah.
And this is a very happy accident for Iggy because that means
I get to eat
he
it.
gets to eat the mistake. Okay, so now we're putting our cookies on the plate together with the rest of the other cookies. Let's have
This
them
is like a volcano.
let's have them join their friends.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Dexter. Why don't you get these ready and then we'll put the rest of them inside the oven toaster already. Okay.
That says I'll eat the overfilled one, add it to my share.
No, Iggy called dibs already, Dad. Iggy called dibs. Do you do that at home? Do you call dibs on food?
Yeah. Dibs is something sacred in this household.
Dibs. Okay, so you know what? Here, I'll take this out, Iggy, so that's for you to taste.
Yeah, the cookies must smell amazing. Yeah, it,
They
it
smell
smells like divine.
Amazing.
It smells
It's
divine.
really, really yummy. That mixture, like I said a while ago, it's the mixture of butter, sugar, vanilla, plus the fruit jam. It just, it's just amazing. The smell is so good. Okay. Iggy, little teamwork. Okay, ready?
Teamwork makes a dream work.
1, 2, 3, go. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay, you got it. All right, you got it. Okay, you can just move, you can move things around here. Okay. Okay.
It's just cook it in. And there you go.
But it's too close to the edges. I'm moving it towards that. Okay,
Oh,
there we go.
the pan's actually cool now.
Yeah, because
They
then
cool
the,
that fast.
the
They're
electric
fans.
fan is there, so you can. Okay, so now,
There's still one left here.
yeah. Okay, it's hot. Alright, so this is for later. But we are pretty much done. Now we're gonna taste the cookies.
I'm just gonna put this down.
We gonna taste the cookies!
I
Okay.
can already hear the cameraman's coupling down.
He's already saying
It's like,
almost done. Is his
my
magic
time
word.
has come.
Okay, so Iggy, you wanna,
This is hot. This
yeah,
is- this is
you wanna
perfect.
eat the
I'll eat it.
the
I'll
freshly
eat it.
baked
Ow,
one?
ow, ow.
Ow,
Yeah.
ow, ow.
Remember, guys, blow into the jam before
Okay,
you think
yeah,
about
and-
it.
Let them
Let it
cool
cool.
properly first, okay, guys?
But if you're
Okay.
like desensitized like us, just
Yeah.
go for
My
it.
favorite one is the guava. Okay.
I
Yeah.
don't want to burn my tongue.
Yes, you don't want to burn your tongue because when it's fresh out of the oven like this, the jam is still quite hot. It's just like newly boiled. So make sure that you cool it down first before you eat it. Okay,
The
guys?
jam will mess you up, fam.
Yeah, and when you put your cookies inside the oven, ask for adult supervision because then it's very, very hot. Okay, so if you're going to be operating the oven, make sure that you have adult supervision when you use your oven. Okay, guys? Very important stuff. Okay. All right.
I'm gonna put
Okay.
some milk on my little cup.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cover it.
Okay, I can't drink milk, so I can just fantasize how that's gonna taste like. Okay. It's buttery, it's sweet, but not too sweet. The cookie is chewy, and then the fruit filling is also chewy, but in a different way because it has a snap, because the sugar has caramelized. So now you have that snap with the fruity flavor of the jam that you put in, and then it marries very well. It combines very well with the butter and sugar inside your cookie.
How are you even able to think about this? Like, all that's going through my mind
It's that good, guys. He forgot his name.
What's my name again?
What's your name again?
Who am I? Where am I?
Okay. So guys, I hope you tried this recipe at home. It's really, really good. Okay? Now, let's see. Teacher, you have to put my glasses on. Alright, now, we're really happy that you joined us today, and I hope you enjoyed baking the cookies with us. Okay? Next session, there's going to be another Spark session on Monday, and it will be Teacher Monica. She will be reading to you Hercules. Okay, guys? Hercules, alright? And then on Wednesday, it will be Teacher Nini with an art project just for you. Okay? Now, please use the hashtag when you upload your photos or your videos of your cookies. When you upload them on Facebook and Instagram or Twitter, use the hashtags TinyTowniesCreate and hashtag MakeBelieveAtHome. Okay? Do visit Ayala Malls, Alabang Town Center's Facebook page, Instagram, and Twitter. Alright?
The Twitter is Alabang Town Center without any E's.
So at Alabang Town Center CNTR. Okay? IG is at Alabang Town Center.
No
Okay?
spaces.
No spaces. And then, oh yes, click going on the Spark Sessions event page so you can see updates and announcements. Alright guys?
And remember to follow Alabang Town Center on Facebook and Instagram.
And Twitter as well, okay? And then guys, if you want to be a magic seeker, join the Make Believe tribe by following Make Believe on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. Okay guys? Alright? So, this has been Teacher Ria.
And Iggy.
Okay, and on behalf of Make Believe and Ayala Malls, Alabang Town Center, thank you very much.
Thank you guys.
Wait, let's see first if there are any other. Okay, thank you Roma for joining us. Thank you Teacher Nina. Bye Daniel.
Bye, Daniel.
Bye Arn, and all of those who came with and joined us today. Thank you very
Thank you
much.
for watching.
Thank you for watching, and we hope to see you again soon. Keep cooking, keep baking, guys. Bye.
I'm gonna eat my other mistake. Where's my other mistake? This is my other mistake.
It's so yummy.
Hot.